Hello, we are still discussing the myths of the creation of man in Sumerian mythology, and today we continue with a new myth after talking about two previous myths that explain the creation of man. This myth, often called the myth of Ashnan, Nisaba, describes the early appearance of the great gods on the mountain of heaven and earth when nothing had yet been created, neither the lesser gods nor animals like the ewe, nor grains like barley. In that primordial time, humans knew nothing, and it seems to us that they were created on the sacred hill of the universe, Anki, before the separation of the sky from the earth, in other words, before the appearance of the gods. Humans appeared like the universe from the primordial watery abyss, but they appeared as animals walking on their hands and feet. Here is an excerpt from this myth. After on the mountain of heaven and earth, An, the heaven god, had caused the Anunnaki, his followers, to be born. Because the name Ashnan, the grain goddess, had not been born, had not been fashioned, because Utu, the goddess of plants, had not been fashioned, because to Utu no temenos had been set up. There was no ewe, no lamb was dropped. There was no goat, no kid was dropped. The ewe did not give birth to its 2 lambs. The goat did not give birth to its 3 kids. Grain of 40 days did not exist, because the name of Ashnan, the wise, and Lahar, the cattle god, the Anunnaki, the great gods, did not know. The grain of 30 days did not exist. The small grains, the grain of the mountain, the grain of the pure living creatures did not exist, because Utu had not been born, because the crown of vegetation had not been raised, because the Lord had not been born, because Sumugan, the god of the plain, had not come forth. Like mankind when first created, the people of those days did not know about eating bread. They did not know about wearing clothes. They went about with naked limbs in the land. Like sheep, they ate grass with their mouths and drank water from the ditches. In those days, in the creation chamber of the gods, the produce of Lahar and Ashnan, the Anunnaki of the Dulkug eat, but remain unsated. In their pure sheepfolds milk, and good things, the Anunnaki of the Dulkug drink, but remain unsated. For the sake of the good things in their pure sheepfolds, man was given breath. Thus, the gods of the ewe and barley, Lahar and Ashnan, descended from the sacred hill to the earth, bringing with them humans who went along. The gods had created cattle and grain, and created humans along with them. They found that the gods were still struggling to obtain their food and drink, so they sent the cattle, grain, and humans to earth, so that humans could benefit from them, and, in turn, serve the gods who needed servants. The myth illustrated how humans were initially animals walking on all fours and did not eat bread because they did not know how to make it. They were naked because they did not know about clothing. Their food was grass like that of animals, and they drank water from the channels, while the ewe ate barley and drank sweet water, but never felt full or quenched. Therefore, they descended to earth to teach humans these things and make them perform these tasks instead of the gods.